piston rod. The bottom grooves are fitted with scraper rings to scrap lubricating oil from the piston rod. The sealing rings are in most cases made of brass, while scraper rings are made of steel. Normally, overhaul of the piston rod stuffing box is carried out by routine methods, in connection with the overhauling of the pistons. The piston is pulled out of the cylinder for the overhauling. During such overhauls, the piston rests on a support placed over one of the cutouts in the top platform. Work on the stuffing box is then carried out from the platform below. If, in the period between piston overhauls, it becomes necessary to inspect the piston rod stuffing box, proceed as follows. However, this video description must be taken only as a guidance. Turn the crosshead to about 90 degrees from TDC. Mount the rubber cover around the piston rod to protect the crosshead bearing from impurities. Remove the drain oil pipe after removing the securing screws. The stuffing box is secured to the flange at the bottom by the innermost screws. The outermost screws secure the flange to the bottom of the diaphragm. Remove all innermost screws. Now, remove all outer screws except for 2 screws placed diametrically opposite in the stuffing box flange, longitudinally to the engine. Fit the worktable around the piston rod so that the 2 remaining screws in the stuffing box flange can be loosened through the holes. Using the 2 long dismantling screws provided with the work table, secure the stuffing box along with the work table. Remove the remaining 2 screws from the stuffing box. Turn the piston to BDC, thereby withdrawing the stuffing box from the cylinder frame bottom. Remove the 2 long dismantling screws from the stuffing box. Rest the stuffing box out of the flange. Overhaul the stuffing box as described below. Remove the O-ring of the stuffing box. If the O-ring is intact and is to be used again, move it up the piston rod and secure it with a tape. Remove the nuts from the stuffing box assembling bolts. Take out the 6 bolts, pull away 1 stuffing box half and remove it from the work table. Using a feeler gauge, measure the axial clearance between the rings and grooves. Remove the remaining stuffing box half. Press all sealing rings and scraper rings down against the work table. Remove the spring of the topmost ring set. Using the tool provided, measure the aggregate of all butt clearances between the ring segments of the topmost ring set to determine whether replacement is necessary. Remove the rings and keep them in the marked place so that they can be fitted in the same order while boxing back in the stuffing box. Repeat the process of spring removal and butt clearance measurement for all ring sets. Carefully clean all the ring segments. Inspect and assess the surface quality of the sealing rings.